My mother was a great influence on my life. It's her actions that helped mold my appreciation for volunteerism and helped me see the need to be able to offer gifts. So let me describe a little bit about my life. I was the oldest of 6 children, the extension of my parents' arms in terms of things like meal making, babysitting, shopping. The first 5 of us were born in 6 years, so you can imagine there was a lot going on during that time. Mother worked, as did my father. She often worked nights so that there could always be a parent around at crucial times. And she worked as a nurse. First she started out in the hospital, but later on she moved to nursing homes. And she really loved working with the elderly. Many times she would bring home stories of the people that she was working with to kind of help personalize what was going on in their life. But as children, that really was kind of weird, being around these older people. So it was not uncommon for her to take a plate of brownies or a box of cookies and grab all of us kids and go some afternoon when she wasn't working to the nursing home so that we could sit with these people and get to know them a little bit, tell stories, sing a song. And I really think she was trying to show us, how important it is to give of your time. She also spent a lot of time at a local donation center called St. Vincent de Paul. And this is a center that would collect donated clothes and either sell them or give them as gifts to the needy. But they needed help sorting through the donations. So many weekends we would go with Mom and go to the warehouse to sort through these clothes to decide what was saleable versus what went into the discard pile. Then several summers, as a summer job, she would have these large bags of discards brought to the house. And it was our job to sort through them to salvage buttons and zippers. And for the products themselves, the clothing, we would sort them into different types of fabrics. So some would go to a rag bin and some would go to a cotton baler. So again, trying to show us how important it was to give. Later in life, Mom had her 6th child, my little sister Julie, who was 15 years my junior. During that pregnancy, it was determined that Mom's RH was opposite that of the blood in my little sister's blood. And when women have this, typically their first child will be born normally, but their subsequent pregnancies end up in stillborns or perhaps miscarriages. And if the child is carried full term, that child can have severe brain damage or suffer from seizures or be impaired. As Mom went through the pregnancy, she was luckily able to carry my sister full term, but her blood started to attack my sister's, and she developed an antibody that made my little sister anemic, and after birth, she had a quick transfusion. Luckily, she was okay. But this antibody that formed in my mother's blood was very valuable to other women who were going through this process. So Mom began a regular series of blood donating where they would take her blood, process the plasma to pull out the antibody, and from that they would create something called RhoGAM. And this RhoGAM could then be given to women who had this issue and would save their pregnancies, help the children develop into normal children. Since then, technology has developed a synthetic process that creates RhoGAM, but back in those days, this was the only way for these women to be able to get through their pregnancies. It's just another example of how Mom gave of herself and gave of a gift that she had. My mother passed away last November. But even though she's gone, I still carry her with me inside and the teachings about giving of gifts. Everyone has gifts, be it skills, time, or money. And all of these can be shared with our community. That's why I'm so passionate about the women's learning community. I appreciate the benefits that I gained through going through the program. And with my gift, I hope to enable other women to be able to participate as well.